Application means the act of putting something into practical use. Sample sentence: the application of machine learning has transformed data analysis in biomedical research. Appropriate means suitable for a particular purpose or situation. Sample sentence: researchers must select the most appropriate method for analyzing genetic variation. Argue means to present reasons for or against something. Sample sentence: scientists often argue that climate models need more accurate local data. Aspect means a particular part or feature of something. Sample sentence: one important aspect of the study is its focus on cross-cultural validity. Assess means to evaluate or estimate something. Sample sentence: the study aims to assess the environmental risks of industrial waste. Assessment means the process of making a judgment based on criteria. Sample sentence: risk assessment is crucial when evaluating new medical interventions. Basis means the foundation or underlying support for an idea. Sample sentence: the theory forms the basis for modern computational neuroscience. Benefit means an advantage or positive effect. Sample sentence: one major benefit of renewable energy is its reduction of carbon emissions. Care means the process of providing medical or health services. Sample sentence: preventive care reduces the incidence of chronic diseases. Category means a group of things with shared characteristics. Sample sentence: the data were divided into three main categories for analysis. Characteristic means a quality or feature that identifies something. Sample sentence: a characteristic of nanoparticles is their high surface-to-volume ratio. Common means frequently occurring or shared. Sample sentence: obesity is a common health issue in urban populations. Complex means consisting of many interconnected parts. Sample sentence: the human brain is a highly complex system with billions of neurons. Component means a part or element of a larger system. Sample sentence: oxygen is a critical component of cellular respiration. Concept means an abstract idea or general notion. Sample sentence: the concept of natural selection underpins evolutionary biology. Consider means to think carefully about something. Sample sentence: researchers must consider ethical implications before conducting human trials. Control means the power to influence or direct, or in experiments, the standard for comparison. Sample sentence: a control group is necessary to validate experimental results. Current means belonging to the present time. Sample sentence: current research emphasizes the role of gut microbiota in mental health. Decision means a conclusion reached after consideration. Sample sentence: the committee's decision to approve the drug was based on clinical trial data. Definition means the precise meaning of a word or concept. Sample sentence: the definition of sustainability varies across disciplines. Demand means the need or desire for goods, services, or knowledge. Sample sentence: there is a growing demand for clean energy technologies. Depend means to be influenced or determined by something else. Sample sentence: plant growth depends on sunlight, water, and soil nutrients. Describe means to give an account in words. Sample sentence: the paper describes a new method for detecting protein interactions. Determine means to establish or conclude something precisely. Sample sentence: the study aims to determine the genetic basis of rare diseases. Discuss means to talk or write about a subject in detail. Sample sentence: the article discusses the limitations of current climate models. Distribution means the way something is spread or shared. Sample sentence: the distribution of rainfall affects agricultural productivity. Due means expected at a certain time or caused by something. Sample sentence: the glacier's retreat is due to rising global temperatures. Effective means producing the intended result. Sample sentence: vaccination is an effective method to prevent infectious diseases. Element means a fundamental or essential part. Sample sentence: hydrogen is the lightest element in the periodic table. Energy means the capacity to do work. Sample sentence: solar panels convert sunlight into usable energy. Evidence means information that supports a conclusion. Sample sentence: the study provides evidence that exercise improves cognitive function. Examine means to inspect or analyze carefully. Sample sentence, the researchers will examine the correlation between diet and lifespan. Exist means to have reality or presence. Sample sentence, dark matter is hypothesized to exist but has not been directly observed. Extent means the degree or scope of something. Sample sentence, the extent of deforestation has major impacts on biodiversity. Finding means a result discovered through research. Sample sentence, a key finding of the experiment was the increase in protein activity. Generate means to produce or create. Sample sentence, wind turbines generate electricity from kinetic energy. However means in contrast or nevertheless. Sample sentence, the drug was effective in animals, however, human trials showed limited success. Identity means the distinguishing character or condition of something. Sample sentence, DNA profiling is used to confirm individual identity. Impact means a strong effect or influence. Sample sentence, air pollution has a significant impact on public health. Include means to contain as part of a whole. Sample sentence, the dataset will include both quantitative and qualitative variables. Indicate means to show or point out. Sample sentence, results indicate a strong correlation between stress and immune response. Intervention means an action taken to improve a situation. Sample sentence, early intervention reduces the severity of language disorders in children. Involve means to include or engage in. Sample sentence, the experiment will involve over 500 participants from diverse backgrounds. Key means of crucial importance. Sample sentence, memory consolidation is a key process in cognitive psychology. Knowledge means awareness or understanding gained through study. Sample sentence, scientific knowledge expands through peer-reviewed publications. Means a method or way of achieving something. Sample sentence, peer review is a means of ensuring research quality. Mechanism means the process or structure by which something works. Sample sentence, the immune system has a mechanism for detecting pathogens. Nature means the inherent qualities of something. Sample sentence, the study examines the nature of consciousness in humans. Negative means harmful, undesirable, or lacking. Sample sentence, smoking has a negative effect on lung function. Network means a system of interconnected elements. Sample sentence, neural network models simulate brain-like learning processes. Observe means to watch carefully. Sample sentence, astronomers observe distant galaxies using advanced telescopes. Often means frequently or repeatedly. Sample sentence, students often underestimate the complexity of statistical analysis. Outcome means the result of a process or action. Sample sentence, the outcome of the trial demonstrated the therapy's effectiveness. Output means the result produced by a system. Sample sentence, the factory's output doubled after automation. Participant means a person who takes part in something. Sample sentence, each participant completed a cognitive ability test. Pattern means a repeated or regular arrangement. Sample sentence, migration patterns of birds are influenced by climate change. Per means for each. Sample sentence, the study measured the average water use per household. Percent means a fraction of 100. Sample sentence, over 70% of respondents supported renewable energy policies. Perspective means a point of view or approach. Sample sentence, the paper presents a new perspective on global inequality. Physical means relating to the body or material nature. Sample sentence, physical activity reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease. Positive means showing a good or desirable effect. Sample sentence, the training had a positive impact on student performance. Possible means capable of happening. Sample sentence, it is possible to model climate change scenarios with supercomputers. Potential means having the capacity to develop or succeed. Sample sentence, stem cells have the potential to regenerate damaged tissues. Pressure means the force exerted on a surface. Sample sentence, blood pressure is a key indicator of cardiovascular health. Primary means most important or first in order. Sample sentence, the primary goal of the project is to reduce carbon emissions. Principle means a fundamental truth or rule. Sample sentence, the principle of conservation of energy is central to physics. Problem means a matter needing a solution. Sample sentence, antibiotic resistance is a major global health problem. Procedure means an established series of steps. Sample sentence, the surgical procedure requires strict hygiene protocols. Produce means to create or bring forth. Sample sentence, plants produce oxygen through photosynthesis. Production means the act of creating or manufacturing. Sample sentence, industrial production contributes to greenhouse gas emissions. Program means a planned series of activities. Sample sentence, the government launched a program to improve digital literacy. Public means relating to people in general. Sample sentence, public awareness campaigns reduce the spread of infectious diseases. Quality means the standard of something compared to others. Sample sentence, water quality is essential for ecosystem health. Range means the span or extent between limits. Sample sentence, the telescope can detect stars within a wide range of distances. Recent means having happened not long ago. Sample sentence, recent studies highlight the role of sleep in memory consolidation. Refer means to mention or allude to. Sample sentence, the paper will refer to earlier work on gene editing. Related means connected or associated. Sample sentence, the study examines climate-related impacts on agriculture. Relative means considered in relation to something else. Sample sentence, the experiment measured the relative strength of two chemical bonds. Relatively means to a certain degree compared to something else. Sample sentence, the treatment is relatively inexpensive compared to alternatives. Relevant means closely connected to the subject. Sample sentence, only relevant data were included in the final analysis. Report means to give an account of something. Sample sentence, the researchers will report their findings in a peer-reviewed journal. Represent means to stand for or symbolize. Sample sentence, the graph represents population growth over time. Response means a reaction to a stimulus. Sample sentence, the immune response protects the body from infection. Rule means an accepted principle or regulation. Sample sentence, the rule of replication strengthens the reliability of experiments. Scale means the size or level of something. Sample sentence, climate change must be addressed on a global scale. Section means a distinct part of a whole. Sample sentence, the report includes a section on data collection methods. Sector means a distinct part of an economy or society. Sample sentence, the education sector is adopting more digital technologies. Sequence means a specific order of related things. Sample sentence, DNA carries genetic information in a sequence of nucleotides. Show means to make visible or demonstrate. Sample sentence, the results show a significant improvement in learning outcomes. Similar means having qualities in common. Sample sentence, the two experiments yielded similar results. Site means a specific location. Sample sentence, the excavation site revealed ancient human artifacts. Size means the physical dimensions or magnitude. Sample sentence, the size of the sample affects statistical power. Solution means an answer to a problem. Sample sentence, recycling provides a partial solution to waste management issues. Source means the origin of something. Sample sentence, the river is the primary water source for the city. Technology means the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. Sample sentence, advances in technology have accelerated genetic sequencing. Test means a procedure to measure or evaluate. Sample sentence, the new drug must undergo safety tests before approval. Total means the complete amount. Sample sentence, the total cost of the experiment exceeded expectations. Unit means a single complete part of something. Sample sentence, the cell is the basic unit of life. Variation means a difference or change in condition. Sample sentence, genetic variation drives evolutionary adaptation. Whereas means in contrast with something else. Sample sentence, males showed higher risk-taking, whereas females displayed more cautious behavior.